My dear students, last class we are discussing. ಇದೇನು ಹಚ್ಚಿಲ್ಲಲ್ಲ. My dear student, last class we are discussing uplink channel. What is the difference between the uplink and downlink channels, and what operation it will be taking place in the uplink channels, and overview of the uplink channels. So we have to see in the last class. Now today we have to start the modulation processing. Why modulation is needed? Why we want to study the modulation techniques? Modulation is the process. What information is there? If the information is nothing but data, the data signal or signal is nothing but it contains some information. If the signal will be weak, so what we can do means, if you give the strength to the signal to reach the our receiver point, what are the input signals are there, that input signals will be weak. What we can do, for example, we have to talk with some low voice. If you use the microphone, speakers, you will get the high voice. Similar techniques, what are the data is there, or the information or signals are there, your signal strength will be less, means you can't reach your destination point. So on that reason we need the modulation technique. Here generation of single carrier frequency division multiple axis based signals, this figure is there parallel to serial manners. Now if you see here this figure, in the uplink modulation techniques, so many systems are there. MIMO system is there. What is the MIMO system? Multiple input, multiple output. So why is required multiple input, multiple output? See, will comes to the in our wireless network theory. So what happens nowadays? In previous days we are using the antenna, right? So that antenna, it works on only one frequency. Single antenna we can work on only one frequency. Yes, right. So no, if you want to work more frequency, means we are required more antenna. If required more antenna means it consume more time, the investment cost is high. So what to do? Means we have to think what operation will be required, what techniques is required, how to solve these problems. We have to study, right? So this is a procedure to improve the signal strength. For example, now is reconfigurable antenna, it should be comes. Reconfigurable means, so I already told you, if you work in a multiple frequency, multiple antenna is required. If work single frequency, single antenna is required. Nowadays the technology will be developed, the engineer's mind will be developed, or scientist mind will be developed. These peoples are thinking in this way. We can use single antenna, we can work multiple frequency. It is possible? Yes, definitely it is possible nowadays. So similar manner, if you comes to this main topic, I am telling this is the related topic, I will explain. So comes to this topic, what happens here? The DFT discrete Fourier based pre-codings are available. Means here modulated symbols are there. So what happens, these symbols means symbols are nothing but it contains some informations. This information is there. What information is available? That is modulated symbol. In terms of modulated symbols, these modulated symbols are passed through the or sending through this DFT based pre-coding applied to the this box. So what happens here now comes to the, we are in long term evaluation. Long term evaluation is nothing but first generation of the first generation. In the first generation, what type of the operations are there? Only communications will be taking place. After comes to the second generation, how the communication system will be developed by step. When we reach the LTE term, so what happens in comes to the second system or second generation? What happens? Communication with sending the messages. Means we are sending the messages, now we are sending the SMS, short message services. After third generation, what happens? Multimedia messages are sending in 3G. It is called as a third generation, means 3G. After the completion of 3G technology, now comes to the 4G. This 4G technology is called as long term evaluation. This LT is the DFT, means discrete Fourier transform size is constrained to product. It is time domain, means it is working with time. So that working of the time is called as time domain. After the pre-coding, this DFT based process, pre-coding, what are the modulated signal symbols or signals are come to this block in a time domain. This time domain, what we can do means pre-coding, what are the what information is comes from this. With the help of discrete Fourier transformer, we have to pre-code it. After coding these, it may be 2, 3, 5, so many complex methods are there. According to that methods, we have to send the this time domain to the frequency domain. This time domain to the frequency domain. See, the output of the this time domain is model is there. This output of the model means output of the DFT. What is which model is there? DFT. Output of this model we have to connecting to the resources mapping. Resources means what are the resources are available to connect the DFT to the IFFT. IFFT means it is inverse fast Fourier transformer. After getting the information or modeling from this technique will be transmission of the transport block. After that, localize this information to the with the help of this IFFT output is connected to the pulse per second. This devices, the cyclic prefix is there. With the help of cyclic prefix, what are the it contains some interferences, means some miscommunication things, means it is interferences, means disturbance of the signals. Those disturbance signals are checking by the cyclic prefix. When cyclic prefix will be checking the input of output of this IIFT to the input to the P bias parallel to serial communication model. Parallel to serial communication model. After parallel or serial communication model is there, this output will be connected to the single carrier frequency division multiple access to. Means what information is there, that information, it may be frequency or it may be OFDM. These are the some modulation techniques. With the help of this frequency division multiple access, this information will be divided by according to the frequency. What frequency is required? It 1 gigahertz or 1 megahertz, 2 gigahertz, 3 gigahertz, whatever it may be. According to our requirement, we can divide the information by the frequency division multiple access signals. So after getting this output, so this is the explanation of the modulation processing. Okay, next, uplink saved channels. So this is the one of the procedure is there. So this information will be there. This information is required to the some techniques. So today we have to stop here. Next class we have to discuss uplink saved channels. Next class we have to see the uplink saved channels. What type of the channels are available? Already we are studied in a third chapter. What are the channels are there? How it will be there? What type of the channels will be there? We have to see in the next class. Okay. Thank you. Thank you.